Hello everyone, welcome to EduTerrain and a warm good morning to you all. So as usual, I am here with the most important MCQs of regular current affairs for 7th May 2024, which contains the current affairs of yesterday's day, before yesterday's, thoda sa purane wale bhi, because we have a lag of one day. So with this introduction, let me start today's session with the most important questions. But still, before that, I would like to highlight one important thing, that we have launched our general current affairs course, which is completely in the form of quizzes. But yes, those quizzes also contain the entire news in the form of explanation, so you are not going to miss out on anything. So here we are, current affairs course quizzes only at EduTerrain. Currently we are offering it at one of the lowest prices. So 500 rupees for valid for 6 months. Okay, so with this you will be provided with the comprehensive coverage of the current affairs in the form of MCQs, and these current affairs would be important or helpful for your exam preparation for various plethora of exams like NABARD grade A or RBI grade B, SEBI grade A, and other competitive examinations as well. Okay, with this introduction, let me start today's session. The first question: according to HSBC India Manufacturing Purchasing Managers Index, India's Manufacturing Purchasing Managers Index in April stood at 58.8, which actually is less than March PMI that stood at 59.1. Now you have to tell me, PMI is compiled by who among these following? Now, when we talk about this PMI, it helps us understanding how the economy is growing, the amount of the stocks that are being having, and the amount, how well they are manufacturing. That is stock. That will help us understand how it will be, the future would be based on the stocks that they have, the raw materials, etc. That is the way Purchasing Managers Index. Now it has 5 major factors: new orders, output, employment, supplying, delivery timelines, and stock of the purchased items. So not only the stock of purchased items, various other factors also will be considered under this, which actually help us have an overall view of how the economy of our country is moving ahead. And this is compiled by S&P Global. As you can see here, it is actually the second highest, one of the highest, but still it is decreasing, in a very minute manner or marginal manner over the previous month. So it is S&P Global that has come up with this. It is again the second strongest expansion since the beginning of 2021, but still it is less when compared to the last month. And this is based on the survey of 400 manufacturers that look into 5 essential factors important: new orders, output, employment, supplies, delivery time, and purchased items, stock of purchased items. Okay, and it has two indices. One is of manufacturing PMI and the other is services PMI, because those both have different kinds of orders, different kinds of purchased items and all that. So based on that, they are completely different. Conducted on a monthly basis, that helps us to give a snapshot of the economic performance. It was originated for the first time in 1948 by US based Institute for Supply Management, and after that various other countries also have adopted it. Moving on to our next question. This is AI generated image, as you can see here. One of these following countries' Ministry of Foreign Affairs has unveiled an AI-generated avatar named Victoria She, marking a groundbreaking move in the realm of diplomacy, which is designated to deliver statements on behalf of the ministry. So it would be functioning as it's a digital spokesperson. A person would be giving the human whatever the content that is given to it, it will be speaking on their behalf. So this introduction marks its first instance globally of an AI entity serving in a diplomatic capacity. Okay, owing to the kind of war situation that Ukraine is facing, they have come up with this, and it will be reading the statements composed by its human counterparts. ऐसा नहीं कि वो खुद ही करेगी, but yes, that would be provided to it. As you can see here, this is Victoria She of Ukraine Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the voice, the face, everything that is lent to it is by a renowned Ukrainian singer and TV personality, Rosalie Nomber. Okay, important this also. Moving on to our next question. Which of the following organizations is going to sponsor the USA men's cricket team in the upcoming T20 World Cup? So here, when we talk about the organization that is going to sponsor, yes, the upcoming USA men's cricket team, that is from India, and that is Amul, Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation. So Amul is the one that is going to sponsor this. As you can see here, Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Coordination, and this is the USA cricket and South Africa cricket that are going to organize men's 2024 T20 World Cup 2024. Okay, that is has secured the lead sponsorship for the USA men's cricket team, which is participating in this event. Okay, moving on to our next question. Which country is set to launch the Chang'e 6 lunar probe, and what is its primary aim? Now, Chang'e, actually it's a mythological character, you can say, in one of these following countries, which was they associate that with the moon itself, that she is currently residing in moon waiting for her love. There's a very good movie also that was released on these lines. I don't exactly remember the name of the movie. So in that, what they have shown is Chang'e is a mythological character along with her lover. Actually, she wanted to have eternity, that is the power of bypassing the death. So accidentally she takes both the pills by herself, so she has got that eternity, and now she is currently residing in moon as per that mythology. And so it's very intricately woven into the folklores or the folk tales of China. So here, yes, it is of China, but for what that they are doing this Chang'e 6 lunar probe? This is going to gather soil and rock samples from the far side of the moon. So this is what for which they are doing, to understand the quality, etc. Currently we are only looking at the near side, that is straight, whatever that we are viewing, but here it is trying to go to the other side of the moon, which is far from the earth, thereby understanding what is the condition there. Okay, as you can see here, this probe, after completing final launch rehearsals, aims to retrieve rock and soil samples from the far side of the moon, a region that remains perpetually hidden from the Earth's view. So that's what they are targeting. And if we look at Pakistan, their maiden lunar mission iCube-Q, aboard China's Chang'e 6 probe only, they are putting it there by collaborating. They both are collaborating. And this iCube-Q is developed by the Pakistan Institute of Space Technology in collaboration with China's Shanghai University and Pakistan's National Space Agency, SUPARCO. iCube-Q will carry 2 optical cameras to capture images of the lunar surface. So, along with the Chang'e 6, this is also going to integrate with, that is iCube-Q of Pakistan. Okay, so this will help them, their presence in the space exploration as well. Moving on to our next question. India has renewed an agreement with Bangladesh to train Bangladeshi officers. So now the renewal would be from 2025 to 2030. Earlier also we have done, after helping them in achieving, you can say independence sort of from the neighboring country, that is Pakistan, in 1971. After that we have been helping them in developing the officers in terms of the serving, etc. in their country. And here the government of India and the government of Bangladesh, they have renewed this, which was signed earlier. Okay, and now we are going to train how many officers? 1500 officers in that particular 2025 to 2030 period. So this agreement was signed between the Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances, Government of India, which is going to conduct all these trainings. So whatever that we bureaucrats get training in India, like your civil servants, etc., the same similar kind of training would be provided to the officers of Bangladesh, so that they can also serve as per the requirements of their country. and Bangladeshi Ministry of Public Administration is the one that has signed this. And this all has happened, post 1971, and now we have that extended again, this MOU, renewed that MOU to train these 1,500 Bangladeshi officers. Now we have 4,097 kilometers of border area sharing with Bangladesh, wherein we have states of West Bengal, Tripura, Assam, Meghalaya and Mizoram involved in this border arrangement across Bangladesh. Moving on to our next question. Now, one of these following cities will be hosting the 46th Antarctic Treaty Consultative Meeting. That is ATCM 46 and 26th meeting of the Committee for Environmental Protection 26. Now, this they are going to do in India itself this year, and the Ministry of Earth Sciences is the one that is involved in its organization. And Antarctic Treaty Consultative Meeting is the one that all looks into the research in the polar regions. And yes, India has its present in these polar regions via two exploration centers. One is the research station Maitri, which was established in 1989, and the other Bharati, which was established in 2012. Okay, so as part of which we are engaged in the exploration in the Antarctic region. So we are part of that treaty that was signed, and the same consultative meeting of that treaty, 46th treaty, that is going to happen. On the sidelines of that, the Committee for Environmental Protection, they are also going to meet. All these would be happening in Kochi from 20th to 30th May 2024. Okay, so the Ministry of Earth Sciences, Government of India, in collaboration with the National Center for Polar and Ocean Research, is going to organize this event. As I've said, India's involvement in Antarctic research is underscored by operation of its two year-round research stations, Maitri 1 in 1980, and we have established Bharati in 2012, and they serve as a crucial scientific expedition in Antarctica from India. Now, moving on to our next question. Air India has recently launched its Airbus A350-900 aircraft, one of the luxury, it's not only luxury, but it has a capacity of carrying more than 300 passengers. It has launched India's first A350 bus has come to India. Now it has launched its operations as well by Air India, and it has made its international debut by starting its journey from Delhi to Dubai. And on May 1st it has happened, and Air India stands out as a sole carrier offering A350 services here currently. And here it boasts a contemporary 3-class cabin layout. Generally 2 classes का रहता है, एक इकोनॉमिक क्लास, एक बिजनेस क्लास, बट हियर एग्जीक्यूटिव बिजनेस क्लास करके एक एक्स्ट्रा लग्जूरियस उन्होंने स्टार्ट किया है. इसमें 28 सच सीट्स वुड बी अवेलेबल. फुल फ्लैट बेड, जैसे घरों में हम आराम से सो सकते हैं उसी तरह से दे कैन हैव द बेस्ट ऑफ द कंफर्ट एंड लग्जरी ड्यूरिंग द ट्रैवल इन दीज एयर बसेस. So that has made its debut and won first for India. Moving on to our next question. Which of the following statements regarding Indian Oil IOC's investment in renewable energy are correct? Very recently, IOC has declared that it would be investing or committing itself for close to 5,000 plus crores to expand its nuclear energy capacity, as part of which it has released a slew of statements. Okay, so as part of which we have come up with this. So here what they have to say, the investment is solely focused on solar projects. This is not true. Why? Because they are planning for solar, wind, hybrid models, all kinds of projects they'll be investing. So this is not true. Indian Oil Corporation will inject equity for this initiative obviously only when, since they are planning to do it through its subsidiary. So they are going to come up with a subsidiary, wholly owned subsidiary of its own. So obviously they have to inject some equity for this initiative. That is true. The projects will be implemented through a proposed wholly owned subsidiary dedicated to low carbon clean energy ventures. Yes, this is also true. That's how they are going to run this show. IOC claims to achieve net zero operational emissions by 2064. Though they have said, yes, we are going to achieve net zero operational emissions, that's true, but not by 2064, but 2046. So, in this case, only 2 and 3 are true, rest are not. Moving on to our, this is what we have already done. So, it is a planning towards establishment of 1 gigawatt of renewable energy capacity in India, focusing on solar, wind and hybrid projects. Moving on to our next question. Food Standards and Safety Authority of India is set to conduct surveillance on various food items including fruit and vegetables, salmonella in fish products, spices and culinary herbs, fortified rice and milk products. Why this has come into picture? Because very recently I have even shared the article on the Telegram as well. There are lot of complaints starting with Hong Kong, and after that Singapore and various other countries have also come forward complaining that the quality of the spices that we have exported to these countries, they are completely of substandard, and it contains salmonella, a kind of bacteria that leads to various diseases, especially alimentary canal diseases. So, and also they have said that it has high amounts of pesticides containing in it. Not pesticides, actually it's a kind of cleaning agent. Okay, so that they have highlighted, and they have banned majority of the products that have been imported from India by these countries. Like MDH का था, उसमें रामदेव का सबसे highest number of वो थे, कैच का एक आधा था, and अशोक मसाले कई सारे थे उसमें. So that all has led to a lot of negativity surrounding the Indian spices. So for which FSSAI, it has come forward, and it said that according to the FSSAI Act, food samples identified as substandard or misbranded are subject to penalties outlined in sections. These penalties may amount to rupees 5 lakhs for substandard food, 3 lakhs for misbranded food, and rupees 10 lakhs for misleading advertisements. So here in this case there are various kinds of sections under Food Safety and Standards Authority of India Act 2006, under which 50 to 54 जो acts है, that looks into this, and now FSSAI will conduct surveillance on all these food items, thereby trying to curb whatever the allegations that have been put. It is also looking into that allegations as well. See, in the event of quality concerns raised by the Singapore and Hong Kong, सबसे पहले Hong Kong ने इसको flag out किया था, after that Singapore has joined. So regulatory actions, as I have said, 50 to 54, and not only that, unsafe food samples may result in prosecution under section 59 of the FSS Act 2006, leading to a 3-month jail term and a fine up to 3 lakhs. And in cases where consumption of unsafe food causes injuries, अब लोगों ने वो कंज्यूम भी कर लिया, इन दैट केसेस सेक्शन 59(2) to 59(4) that will be imposed, wherein it will entail imprisonment from 1 to 6 years and accompanied by fines ranging from 3 to 5 lakhs depending on the severity of injury. So all this they have highlighted as part of the efforts initiated by FSSAI in spearheading this quality assessment endeavor. Okay, moving on to our last question for today. Very recently, Asian Development Bank has released a report, Aging Well in Asia, which is the Asian Development Policy Report, which is released in May 2024. So, as part of which it has highlighted that one of these following countries has achieved universal health coverage according to this report, which is that country. So here, without wasting your time, let me answer this question. It is South Korea and Thailand that have achieved universal health coverage. When it comes to India, it is behind with only 21% health insurance coverage for older citizens. Though we have got initiatives like Ayushman Bharat, and very recently in order to increase the insurance penetration, health insurance and all that, RBI has also come up with that very initiative. That various components would be available in one. I'm not able to recall that name now. Okay, Bima, that Bima Virasat or something on that line. So similarly, we are trying our best to do that, but still we are lagging behind. And if you look at other countries in Asia, Bangladesh, Indonesia and India, over half of those lacking healthcare access belong to the bottom 2 wealth quintiles, that is the BPL people. And it seems that the elderly population is developing in Asian Pacific is expected to double by 2050, and this actually is pushing us to expanded pension, welfare and healthcare services as well. And very recently, initiative taken up by IRDAI is to eliminate the age limit of 65 years for purchasing health insurance policies. Okay, and it seems that approximately 40% of individuals aged 60 and above in Asia Pacific lack any pension access, especially with women disproportionately affected due to their involved in unpaid domestic work. That is unregulated sector. They are the one the worst hit in case of lack of universal health coverage. So this is all from my end. Thank you very much for being with me. And this is the course I was talking about, current affairs course quizzes only, wherein a 6-month validity would cost you just 500 rupees. And I have uploaded various free quizzes as well. You can attempt them and try to understand the platform, etc. All where you can get all this, you can download the app EduTerrain from the Google Play Store. And even iOS app is also there. You can download it from there and test for yourself. Okay, answer to the homework question. Yesterday I had asked you a question. India's first constitution park, which has been jointly developed by the Indian Army and the Puneet Balan Group, was inaugurated in Pune. That showcases all the aspects of what you'll say our constitution, and this is dedicated to actually Indian Army. Moving on to our today's question. Very recently latest data presented by RBI and CMIE Economic Outlook. It has mentioned that the total length of national highways constructed is 1,46,145 kilometers in financial year 2023. Now you have to tell me which state got the highest share in this. Okay, so I hope you'll comment answers for this question in the comment section. And if not, we'll discuss this in tomorrow's session anyways. Thank you very much. I'm going to premiere this video. So you can, if you have any queries related to any question or any content that has been covered, you can always comment in the comment section, or you can write to me directly in the Telegram group or the app itself. Okay, and these are the links to various social media handles by EduTerrain. You can reach out to us through any of these handles. Thank you very much once again. Have a great day ahead. Please take good care of yourself. Bye bye.